Most people don't realize they're paying the highest price by simply being broke, by simply accepting the status quo as the normal. It's simply staying consistent and being regular. You have to be exceptional to really bend the rules to get ahead. Most people are scared of that. They're fine with accepting the bare minimum, or you like that salary so much that you're willing to put your dreams to the side so you can stay consistent in paying those bills, meeting that quota, and maybe they even give you a pay raise that's $1 more. Matter of fact, 50 cents more. That'll really hook you, right? See, that's the problem with people today. We think that the mindset that we need is to be a good employee. Maybe that boss will give you a couple extra days, or they'll not be so hard on you when you need to take a vacation, things like that. The reality is that you're indispensable for your own business, but for their business, you're totally dispensable. Look at what's currently happening right now with the administration. Doge is firing tons of people. So many people getting laid off right now. Record. It hasn't happened since Bill Clinton was in office. What, they're projecting about 400,000 people that are going to get laid off this year? If that don't smell like a recession, I don't know what to tell you. My hustler instinct tell me that now is the time for people that are looking to start their own business to pivot. Maybe I could be wrong, but the writing on the wall is there. Even the president is getting rid of people. You think that this administration is just going to accept normal mediocrity from people? You sleep. Not when you got people like Elon Musk involved in the whole entire thing. Being broke is something that a lot of people may get accustomed to because they feel like that might be what they need, just to blend in. But blending in is not helping you. You're not getting ahead with blending in. I say these things because being someone that has been in digital marketing for nearly 16 years now, that have helped so many people meeting their goals of being financially free. I got one client that she travels the world every single month. She traveled the world, her and her boyfriend, and they go all over the place. They run their business. They do what they need to do. And on their free time, they're gone. They're in Madrid. They're in Australia. They're in Austria. They're staying above the Louis Vuitton hotel. I didn't even know Louis Vuitton had a hotel. But they hire people like me. They put them in place. I bring my team. We leverage where you are with your business. Even if you're just learning how to start a business online, or you want to know how to start a local business, or whatever the case may be, this is the way you do it, man. You hire someone that know what they're talking about, that know what they're doing, they have a proven track record, and that they can make these things happen. A lot of people tend to just put their ideas off. Maybe in the future I have time to do that, or maybe when I get enough time off, or when I retire. But once you drop 20, 30, 40 years into a business and they let you go, they might give you a nice pension. But the way inflation is running, the way it's working out, you want to get ahead. You want to stay ahead. You don't want to bend for the system. The system should bend for you. Maybe I just look at it totally different. The book I'm writing right now, Things People Need They Don't Know They Need, is really based around these things, man. These principles, these core things, because you are your best asset. You. And if you can, please like this video. Please share this video. Maybe somebody can benefit from this video, and I want to help them. I want to be useful to them. My goal for 2025 is to help more people get out of a rut, break free of the 9-to-5, find financial freedom, and just be happy all the way around because they feel like they did something with their efforts. You can dedicate your whole life to a job and they can let you go just because they need to cut their bottom line by 6 to 8%. And you just fall within that quota. Or maybe AI just comes in and relieves you of your duty because this machine can be more efficient than you. So the way you hedge against technology is that you build something that can stand the test of times, that can stand on its own. I'm not saying everybody's going to go out here and make $1 million. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying there's enough of you out here that can make at least an extra $2,500 a month or extra $25,000 a month. And I say this as someone that has generated $60,000 in a month. I say this as someone that has taken $100 and flipped that into $2.5 million. Now, gradual flipping in between, don't get me wrong, or reinvesting, that happens. But my initial investment was $100. I want to see more people become more successful. I want to see more people put their ideas out there. I want to see more people actually be proud of, hey, I created this. And if you're smart, you'll see what this new administration is doing to manufacture and make your own product right here in America. They're going to support you. Now, if you have to go cross seas and whatnot, then you're going to pay some kind of fine associated with the tariffs that they're trying to roll out. That right there, that whole tariff aspect that is going in place right now with President Trump. If you are a small business that is sourcing your products from cross seas, best believe it's going to affect you. That's why on this channel, we're going to cut through the BS and we're going to give you the straight facts on what it is, because I've seen it from all sides. I've worked in supply chain. I've worked in real estate. I've worked in vaping, FDA regulated industries. I work with politicians. I worked in health. I've worked in healthcare, helping all these different type of industries generate traffic and leads online. And I can tell you one thing, the internet is more powerful than you think. The internet is a great tool to bring people together. Of course, sell things online, of course, but building that personal brand, that personal connection to people that they need. The internet is a strong component for that. Freedom isn't free. The ultimate luxury to have financial freedom requires you to get up off your couch, dust off those Cheetos that you've been having fester right there for the last 30, 45 minutes, and actually put these things in play. I want to see more people grind and shine for their efforts. Gary Vee, they talk about being motivated, hustle culture, all these things all the time, but they never give you the steps in between, right? They always tell you, get out there, post something online, post 100 things in a day. And then they walk those things back and be like, no, I didn't mean post 100 things in a day. But bro, you got 100 videos telling people to post 100 things in a day, and their impressions are low, or they're being shadow banned online because they're putting out so much stuff that you yourself don't even do that, Gary Vee. I think building brands that can stand the test of time, that people like, most importantly, that help people, and also, resource that is different from the market. A lot of times people tend to just stick with the norm, and normalcy is okay for most folks. But I'm speaking to those individuals that want more than the little bit, because choosing comfort today costs you your future in the long run. If you're not willing to suffer, if you're not willing to grind, if you're not willing to stand up in the paint for what you really want, you'll never get what you really need. That's why my book, Things People Need, They Don't Know They Need. Speaking of which, my book will be dropping soon. If you're seeing this video right now, I encourage you, go over to Amazon, search for the book, Things People Need, They Don't Know They Need. It's something I've been working on for the last 10 years about how simply being a young kid from the streets and working my way up to tech, not having a formal education, building my name, building my resume, building my skill set, helping hundreds of people. It's going to be total enlightenment for individuals that want to get out there. If you haven't already, subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link in the description where you can subscribe to my newsletter. Jump on there. You get regular updates, to get a gauge of what people want. And I'm going to do exactly what you need, because 16 years being a digital marketer, I have accumulated a substantial amount of wealth of knowledge that I want to share with people, man. I feel like it's my civic duty as an American to share that information. But in this day and age of Trumpism, small business owners, this is the time for you. Solopreneurs, this is the time for you. Young entrepreneurs, old entrepreneurs, folks looking for how to start a business online or how to start a business. This is the time for you right now. The time is now. This is literally the only entrepreneurial president America has ever had. So if you're just going to sit back and just critique, I don't like this guy, he's terrible, he's the worst kind of president in the whole world. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. That isn't for me to decide. All I tell you is that this is the perfect economic soup for you to level up and become the best version of yourself. The ultimate lesson in personal development is starting a business. Simply that. Because starting a business psychologically, it takes you through things that the normal world wouldn't take you through, because you're sitting in your cubicle for 40 years doing exactly what they tell you to do. Okay. I'm tired of talking to so many people and they just so incomplete in how they think, so incomplete in what they experience, and not really living up to who they know they are, their God-given talent. As you can tell, I'm a little passionate about this because my coaching clients, I talk to them and, take someone on as a client. If I do decide to allow you to be my client, there's a qualifying process in there because I don't want to work with everybody. It's not in my interest. I've turned down hundreds of thousands of dollars not to work with people simply because I just don't want to do it. And right now I'm running a promotion, man. If you want to get one-on-one coaching, I'm slashing the price half off for this month. And I'm looking to help some people out, man, because there are too many people out here right now that are stuck jogging in place because they can't leave the 9-to-5. There's no way for them to do it. They don't see it mentally. They have an idea. They may have a business. They may have a website. They may have some kind of web development and process, some kind of personal development and process, but they don't quite move it along because society tells you you should be this big. But KaseyDoesMarketing.com tells you you're God's child. Options are limitless. The cost of having a paycheck costs you your future. Yeah, you pay bills in the current. Yeah, you save some money, but it costs you your future because you got to look back and think to yourself, did I give 100%? Or did I just do what my parents wanted me to do? Or did I just do what my spouse wanted me to do? Or did I break the rules in such a way that the rules have to adapt to me? That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I want for you, because living in that gray area is amazing. Even the laws are different for entrepreneurs. Even the taxes are different for entrepreneurs. Like, if notice right now, everybody's saying, oh, the president, he's for the millionaires and the billionaires and the quintillion and all this stuff. So what? They're job producers. You need a job, right? Or do you not want one? I'm not sure where you're at with it. But I can tell you that if you drop a comment down below, I will respond to you. I will reach back out to you. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your perspective on the current state of economy right now. Is this the economy for a small business to thrive in? Or is this the economy for the working person? Because we see them cutting off so many people. We see so many people getting laid off. We see this. The ramifications of technology are real. And if you want to sit here and play like they aren't, you're wasting your time. Matter of fact, you're wasting your life force, giving it to somebody else or some other company that's just going to next. Because the biggest expense is not investing in yourself, not giving yourself a full shot, not going all in on your ideas. If you had that idea 5 years ago, like I had this book idea 10 years ago, you got to put it out now. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a link in the description right now with this book, because I've been working on it for 10 years. But I put so many of these other goals in place. I needed to get this experience and get this experience and get this experience. So when I make these videos 10 years from now, which is current day, they're going to hold merit because my resume is going to be strong. It's going to be tough as nails. I've been there, done that. I've managed $1.5 million accounts for $100 million businesses so they can generate more leads. I've done that. I've weathered storms and economic turbulence during the supply chain and helped businesses thrive. I've done that. I've worked in regulated industries that have once been $50 million companies with 100 employees, and now they're shaved down to 15 employees, and they need a digital marketing expert to come in and rejuvenate their business. I've been there. I've seen it from all levels. Your salary is costing you financial freedom, whether you want to admit that or not. I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow. I'm saying have a plan. I'm saying connect with someone like myself, anybody else, it doesn't matter, that have experience in growing businesses and fixing those little things in between mentally that you might need help with. A psychologist, I get it. They're great at what they do, but those business decisions, that way of thinking that you need to be fine-tuned in your mind, I'm here for you. But, maybe you'll get tomorrow. Maybe you'll get next week. Or, something came up, get to it a couple months from now, because you're going to have enough time. You're going to have a PTO put up and you'll be able to or attack those ideas. Listen, that cubicle is going to love you as long as they need you. But that business can't move, can't thrive, can't grow without you. And that's what I see for you. But who am I? None other than KaseyDoesMarketing.com. The book I'm releasing is going to be groundbreaking. It's going to be useful to the average person that is looking to break free of that cubicle. And it's called Things People Need They Don't Know They Need. Yours truly, Kasey Does Marketing. Make sure you check out my website, join my subscription, join my mailing list. Let me know about you, where you're shouting out from. Drop a comment down below.